Hello, welcome to my stream. We finally at the end of this WWE marathon, and we can finally get back to our usual schedule. I had 2 days to rest, but look, I look forward to the weekend too. I can't put it any louder.
I know that.
I can't control how people put their Netflix mods, so. Whoa, what happened here? Solo Sikoa's car just got ran over or something? I know that can't be real, but I'm just saying, like, wow. not Tamatanga just coming in with a bloody eye and everything. But that's totally fake. I could totally tell that's painted. Hi MSD, hi Chief, hi Freshly. I apologize though because I need to put a different streamer because it is kind of low. Alright, shut up, Mom. I understand. Like, will you listen to me when I talk sometimes? Hey, but that's a nice ring attire that Charlotte has on because she's probably trying to... She's taking snippets of Alexa Bliss's outfit and putting it onto hers. I respect that. She just walked past them. She wasn't spying. She wasn't spying on them. How long does it take to do my makeup when I do cosplay characters? It takes me a long time because unlike now, with me just using face paint as eyeliner, if I'm using real eyeliner, it would take like maybe a half hour or two. All right, Mommy, I hear you. Okay, like, would you stop looking at me? All right, now lower it.
Oh man, and what a major announcement that was. WWE Women's Tag Team.
Huh, okay, so Charlotte and Alexa Bliss are having a second chance at the tag team titles, and I'm kind of glad because I thought this would be a short-lived team, but I'm glad it's not because they did work pretty well together, and Charlotte Flair is getting kind of a character development, and I appreciate that because if anybody can make me hate her less, it's Alexa Bliss for sure. And what have I done? I done what I always am, rocking in J fashion whenever I feel like it. Uh-oh. Got frozen. Just my luck. How old am I? I'm 24. How did I learn to do all that stuff? Honestly, I don't know. I was never fond of makeup to begin with, so the fact that I kind of self-taught myself really shows a lot how much I've grown to my feminine side. Fuck, I wish I could look this good at 54, but that won't be the case. At least I hope and pray it'll be the case, but I'm pretty sure it won't be. My package is here. The match hasn't started yet, so that's good. It'll probably go into commercial. Well, not right away. I look 25. I am, well, no, I'm not 25, but I'm 24. So you're close. You just didn't hear me the first time. I hate this. Oh well, back to the low one I go. Nothing ever goes my way when it's Friday. Like, it works just fine for NXT, but never ever on Friday Night Smackdown.
A completely different woman. Since the recent demise of Liv Morgan, who's at home recuperating from a surgery right now, but Big Mary Jewel has stepped up in a big way and looks like the lead up once again, refilling that void. Out to the court.
Okay.
Perez looks to get locked up, but she's got company.
Maybe now.
Alexa Bliss just tracks her down, a little added protection for Charlotte. Maybe they have friends. Oh, this game, but friends cannot protect you. And Raquel Rodriguez when she's in
Hi there. Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm not paying attention that much. Hi there. I'm not playing a game. I'm watching WWE. I'm just watching it on the Xbox. But like I was saying before, a good choice of colors. Charlotte, if you're trying to vaguely match at that Alexa Bliss's style. I'm glad it's very vague though, because she's not really totally with the idea of them being friends, but they are. And Alexa Bliss is just wearing what she normally wears, and I always love it. But look, can you open the door? My package is here.
Huh?
The package is here.
What was in it?
Just the batteries and the shampoo thingy.
Oh.
It's in there. Out there. Out there.
Oh, you didn't get it?
No.
Raquel's hometown, but it's about as close as we
It
will
should be
ever
there
get to
unless it's in the
in
mailbox.
San Antonio.
Or
mailbox?
You don't know
maybe.
losing
I'm not
your
sure.
hometown. Guaranteed. Raquel has family here tonight.
Check the side door too.
Performance.
I'll have my light stick after all because I ordered batteries, but they came really late, later than I anticipated. I was hoping they would come here at 3 o'clock like the mail usually does, but it took a while. It's in the mail. It was in the mailbox. Oh, okay. That's not the right way to open it, but anyway. Put that in the bathroom.
Just outside the arena, we saw
Thank you. Yeah, so I got batteries for my light stick, so I'll have my light stick now. I'll go get it. Oh, fuck off with the whip. I knew I would get comments like those. This is not what this style is for whatsoever. Y'all are just, some of you are uncultured in J fashion, but it's my job to culture you about it. Do you think they need to book Raquel Rodriguez as an unstoppable monster for a little while? No, because she was terrible at it the first time when she was trying to protect Liv Morgan. But now that she's being her own independent self, then it works out just fine. Because when she first joined the Judgment Day group, she was just supposed to do nothing but be Liv Morgan's bodyguard, but she failed miserably, so they decided to just make her a tag team with Liv Morgan instead, and like be her own independent self again. Besides, it's not working out with Nia Jax either, so she'll be a Nia Jax type character. And I actually like Raquel, so I would hate that. By the way, Raquel's outfit's fine, but it's basically the same thing. She just made it a red color this time. I always still love how she makes the little string strap that she always has around her thighs look like barbed wire, and I always love that. Now I can get my light.
Huge crowd here at Frost Bank Center in San Antonio for Fight Night Smackdown. Joe Wade with you ringside. Again, our evening started off unexpectedly with a car crash outside the ring. Andy Kelly's looking to give us an update as to what happened there with Solo Sikoa and the NFTs as Raquel Rodriguez and Charlotte Flair have been battling to open up this Smackdown. First time they've been one-on-one. Of course, they were in the ring against each other in tag team matches. The Judgment Day was able to retain their titles at Evolution this last Sunday. Great counter by Flair, but coming back with a stomp was Rodriguez.
This has been such a potent, authoritative performance from Raquel, who is now ragdolling arguably the very best in Charlotte Flair. How impressive has Raquel Rodriguez become over the past several weeks?
And of course, in a leadership role now, as the tag team champions, having to replace Liv Morgan. Roxanne Perez was approved, but then having to prove it this past weekend in Atlanta, and they did just that, as they were able to make it out of that fatal four-way, still with gold.
Like just about missed the worst of that twisting Vader bomb there from Raquel. As perhaps Boss an opportunity to now get back in the fight.
They will parry the right hand and send back the right hand every time in the game is shown.
Back to my light stick.
Music to the ears of Charlotte Flair.
And not this pink.
As this audience fully behind her once
This
again.
pink.
And the winner is the 14-time world champion receiving excellent reception.
Or should I have blue because Charlotte is wearing that color right
in
now?
recent weeks.
Not this kind. This one.
Taking off the armor and is back to having fun again. And when Flair is having fun in that ring, that is when she's at her very best.
And her unique pairing with the We're Not Friends of Alexa Bliss has been a big part of it. Big boot from Flair.
Picking up some real momentum on this one. What a momentum builder it will be ahead of SummerSlam to put away one half of the tag champs here.
Oh, the Queen's gonna fly crossbody, but rolling right through. And look at the power of Rodriguez.
Such great footwork from Raquel there. And as you mentioned, sheer power.
Hooking the leg into the cover. And getting that left shoulder up.
You have a question. What is that?
It's just effortless for Raquel, isn't it? Tornado power slam this deep into a match.
Beat us,
Now that frustration really coming to the fore for Raquel. Believes that should have been the end, but hey, you're in there with Charlotte Flair. Might take something a little special to what Flair will.
These two have been meeting up. We told you what happened Sunday at Mikado on Smackdown. Charlotte tossed Raquel right over our announce desk. Went flying, was laid out.
Smack in the process here. All go for the big one.
You can do it, Charlotte, yes.
That big boot from Flair, and now
What color is that? This is aquamarine. Roxy.
So how from your partner here, risking a disqualification. Referee's got eyes on the whole thing, but
oh, Alexa's up on the apron as well.
You did it.
Yes!
All right, bitch.
Very good.
Oh, she was about to hug her. Yay. See, Alexa Bliss got the idea, except she has pom-poms.
the frustration on the faces of Raquel and Roxanne, they were simply beaten at their own game here. This was the
And nah, she was gonna hug her. It's just that she stopped herself because Charlotte Flair showing that she cares.
Calling out a massive assist here for Flair with the roll-up and 2 weeks before these two teams clash the tag gold at SummerSlam. Big victory here for Charlotte Flair.
2 weeks away from SummerSlam and a chance for gold.
Aw, how sweet. She put a heart. I thought she would put a thumb.
Let me call you back. Gentlemen, what can I do for you? Mr. Pierce. Yes, sir. Do you know where you find Jacob Fatu? Jacob Fatu for what? He's a person of interest in our investigation. You gotta be kidding me. Jacob Fatu's a person of interest?
Fake cops. My question
Follow
is
me.
spell me. I don't know what that means.
Jacob!
I know which.
Jacob. Apparently, San Antonio's finest.
I don't know where SmackDown is tonight. I'm trying to read, the Netflix thumbnail, but I can't really see it. And let me get closer.
Y'all a little bit too close. Hold on a second. Think about your family. Let's answer the questions, not make it any worse than it is. Right?
SmackDown is in San Antonio tonight. Yeah, that thumbnail is just a little far away from here.
WWE 2K25 is finally available on Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah.
Even though these batteries will only be for the light stick, I still want to conserve it. Oh my god. I still don't know what that means.
You know what they will say about Big Brother? That why he don't want to
He wants a what? What?
when he changes, the he wants.
You mean Demon Finn Balor?
He's back. He never won. Ever.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
That's why he said
Okay.
he wouldn't do it.
Okay, great. But he had.
He can't. That's his thing with that.
Okay, great, but he had no reason to be it now, so that's the whole thing. Do I play Roblox? No. Roblox is like a kid. The second craze. If it's not Fortnite, it's gonna be Roblox. That's for a kid. I know adults play it too, but I don't know. I just never saw, like, you know, I never saw the hype around Roblox, except for that fashion game, but aside from that, I wouldn't want to spend my time just playing that. And besides, if I played a fashion game like that, I would invest a lot of money into that game just to buy new stuff, and the day I invest like, you know, money into a game, I better be like, you know, I better be getting paid back from this game. I better be like, you know, sponsoring this game, because that's the only way I could see myself buying for a game. And nobody's finna sponsor me, at least not yet. I'll do it to close out the stream. I really wanted to do Gyaru style makeup, but I don't have any bottom brows. I don't have any bottom lashes, so that's why I just did scene makeup. This is a scene makeup, like, you know, on the eyes. I had no bottom lashes. If I had bottom lashes, I would totally do a Gyaru style, but it wouldn't work out, so I just did scene makeup today. But this is a Gyaru style at least, so I'm fine. I wish I had a matching colored bow, but all I had was pastel blue at the time. So I have a black band, not a black bandana. You know I have a black bandana, but not the bandana. I'm talking about a headband. I had a headband, but I wanted something that had like a bow. This is the only thing I had. Fuck off! I have pants on. These are pants, you dumbass.
WWE, that's the way to do it.
In 2 weeks, I will defend the WWE Women's Championship against Jade Cargill at SummerSlam. And a lot has changed since we both debuted at the Royal Rumble. Tiffany and I both won the game. We both had friendships destroyed. We both won gold. But the difference is,
I wasn't, but if you feel insulted, that's not my problem, because it wasn't toward you.
I thought through the straight. I let them now I'm going towards mine, the WWE Women's Championship.
time after time, I've been interested. I'm just another dumb blonde. I'm naive. I'm too confident. I'm inexperienced. I've heard it all.
Yes, these are shorts, but when I stand up, it looks like a skirt, which is the whole point of why these are, which I'm so amazed that these are pajamas, but also they look like Gyaru style clothing, because I'm glad I can finally have a style that I wear actually outside into sleep. Because y'all are used to me just wearing my casual getup and all on stream, but sometimes when I sleep, I would actually like to wear clothes that I normally wear outside when I'm sleeping. But those are expensive. But I found these for $9, and this was like, you know, turned out better than I expected, and they're really comfortable to sleep in. But when I'm sitting crisscross, I definitely need to wear safety shorts when I'm out in public because they do expose. It does expose my panties. Not in this case. Not in this case though, with the way I'm sitting.
The WWE Women's Championship. That's at SummerSlam in 2 weeks' time.
August 2nd and 3rd at MetLife Stadiums. We're here at Crossbank Center in San Antonio.
When I do styles like these, I like to imagine myself as Gyaru or Avril Lavigne, and of course Gwen Stefani, because she brought the Harajuku culture into America and made it her own thing.
Grabbed himself a quick victory that did not sit well at all with Alistair Black. Stop. You're good. Take it easy. Second thought. Black now laying waste to his former friend and confidant, Damian Priest. Black highly agitated after his career. 8-10 derailed.
No, saying honestly, no. And even if I did, I wouldn't say anything to you.
Yo, I swear, you always pick the wrong time to open your mouth.
No. Now's the perfect time. Because I warned you a couple weeks ago that this was going to happen. And it happened. So don't come here being hot on me.
All right, you're right. You warned me. At some point, I'm gonna find Alistair. Now, I know what he likes to think, that he's big, bad, and evil. But when I catch his ass, he'll be on his knees praying for forgiveness. And you know what? I don't even know why I was trying to play peacemaker. That's not who I am. Who I am is the guy that goes to the ring and shuts people's mouths. And then I go out and celebrate.
Okay. You ain't gonna have nothing to celebrate because you're definitely not gonna shut my mouth.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
Well, how about me and you go one-on-one tonight? Like that?
Thank God I'm not gonna look at this opportunity. Especially as a former world champ. It's crazy that you want to get laid out 2 times back to back.
I really hope you keep that energy tonight. I'll see you in the ring.
Neville has a way with his
I gotta put purple for Damian Priest. This is purple. It just always, well, it kind of looks pink now, but when it's far away, it looks pink. It looks pink. It looks purple when it's close up, but it looks far away when it's pink. At least when I wave it, it does look pink. I mean purple. Do you think they're setting up Priest versus Reigns? No, I don't. They would add interaction or like, you know, a looker backstage or something if so, but I don't think that's the case with them.
He's been in the top tier competitions lately. Last month, part of the King of the Ring, a spot like this, an upset like this against a tournament, Damian Priest be huge for them. Priest and Heyy coming up next. WWE Universe.
Liam Neeson's probably a very good pro wrestler. If he ever wanted to be. He's as professional and as gentle without looking gentle.
I know.
Possibly be.
I know that's Cody Rhodes, but it looks like it looked like Zac Efron at first.
This is the perfect time.
All right, I get it.
It's just an absolute classic.
Car, drive forward 30 feet. Oh, this place is falling apart.
I only know I know of Liam Neeson, but I only, really know him because of Ponyo. Because he plays Fujin... Huh? I'm talking about Ponyo, mommy. He played Ponyo's father, Fujimoto, in Ponyo. Yeah, remember in the English stuff? Yeah, he played Fujimoto, Ponyo's mom. I mean, father. What am I saying, mom? I have no idea who plays her mom, though. We still don't. I wish Studio Ghibli did give us, like, you know, a backstory on Fujimoto and, you know, Ponyo's mom, because he was human one point. So how did he turn, like, you know, into a half fish, half human? So I don't know. Because boy, how I wish that Ponyo would have been the same like him and travel from sea to land, but that's not how it worked out in the end. If you did watch it and stuff, you know. But how I wish it could have turned out that way. But Studio Ghibli's always said that they wouldn't do sequels of their original movies because sometimes sequels don't always work out and they just want to stick to their original stories. So that's why they just moved past their old movies. You know, let people binge watch them all the time, still get the hype about it and everything, but they'll make, like, you know, other movies and other animes and stuff. I still need to watch The Boy and the Heron too. That's a movie that, you know, one best animation, I think maybe 2 years ago in the Oscars, and I need to see what the hype about that movie is, because when I saw that, you know, the main character, I thought that's like basically, it looks like Sasuke, just a wild boy. Like, sometimes Studio Ghibli characters look similar to their other movie characters. My mom got new PJs too, by the way. I got her comfy owl PJs because on Mother's Day I drew us as a family of owls, so I was like, that'll remind her of us, because every Mother's Day I draw our family as animals, you know, one of those stupid, traditional Mother's Day cards where there's a family of animals and stuff, and I always done that in my style, but I had no idea what to do, so I'm like, hey, I didn't do us as owls. I did us as dogs, I did us as cats, I did us as giraffes, I did us as, what else, tigers, sheep, but I didn't do owls. And now I have no idea what I'm going to draw, what animal I'm going to draw next year.
Now it's Carmelo Hayes, speaking of his talking, that's got Damian Priest.
Carmelo Hayes is pretty funny and confident. He needs a decent storyline. Yes, he does, because
an opportunity, that would be an opportunity to finally get a dub against a top-tier former world heavyweight champion.
Because
time for talk is over. Now time to
Braun Breaker, like, people are afraid the same thing will happen to Braun Breaker, like, you know, all the time. Because Braun Breaker was popular in NXT, and so was Carmelo Hayes, but look where Carmelo Hayes is at now. They really had no faith in him after bringing him into the main roster. So I don't know why he's still here. And I don't mean in WWE, I mean like on the main roster, because if he went back to NXT, I wonder if he could get all that momentum back. Yes, my bisexual Undertaker. This light stick does get hot after a while, so I'm just going to turn it off because I don't want my hand to get sweaty.
And then Mello opens his mouth. Alistair Black snapped him. He's going hit a flat pass and a brutal attack on Priest. Priest is looking for Alistair Black today, and Mello's got to get in the way again.
Yeah, I'd argue that Carmelo Hayes somehow always seems to be loitering in the background when Damian Priest is at his most agitated. But Mello just cannot resist taking a verbal cheap shot. It continues now.
Yeah, Carmelo jumped on him.
Well, that's one reason why he feels so cocky and confident ahead of a matchup against someone as big, powerful,
I will
and
say,
talented
as much as I love this wig, this is the most annoying wig I have ever owned because it tangles very easily.
And he's getting absolutely smothered.
And but the thing is, I can't really shame it too much because I didn't even give it like a proper bath
Now maybe
yet.
he took it a step too far. Look at that.
Yeah,
face
I need to
of
boil
Damian
this
Priest.
in. I need to boil this in fabric softener and
Priest
just
has been rocked right off the back
rebrush
here.
it and do everything again.
Okay.
I'm hoping it would be less tangled after I put fabric softener and conditioner all over it and boil it.
Yes, now it's time to
Is
look
that
at
number one?
that.
Steel Cage Showdown.
I just didn't want to do that yet because I kind of like how choppy and wavy it looked.
There is just a rage that is permanently burning inside of Damian Priest on the best of times, but I would argue Damian Priest is at his best when he's not quite at boiling point, which he is right now. This can, if you're not careful, lead to
Yeah,
mistakes.
Carmelo should be pushed as a top star in major storylines. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
Priest just easily picks him up.
I wouldn't go that far. But he definitely should be. He should be like a B-list, if anything. Because I don't know, for some reason they're having more faith in Braun Breaker than they are Carmelo Hayes, and they should both be on the same page really because they were both on NXT and they were super popular there, and they had long running reigns there too. So I don't think it's fair to Carmelo Hayes that Braun Breaker is still getting the momentum he had in NXT just for his to be dropped here. Because if that was the case all along, he could have just stayed in NXT.
That's the all-time NXT success story. Carmelo Hayes has been
Chance to
superb.
ask what did I think
Since
of
getting
Roman
drafted
Reigns'
to
return. I love it,
SmackDown,
but of course
isn't good
it would
enough
have been
for
better
Carmelo
if
Hayes. He
things
wants
were
to be
according to
the
plan
guy,
because
the top
this whole
guy
return,
in the entire
they had no
industry.
choice.
If you want
They
that,
had no choice in the matter to do this return early because of Seth Rollins' injury. So that's the only reason why it's like it's hitting because it's Roman Reigns, of course, but it's not hitting in a deeper way than it could have.
That was brilliant. Toe to toe, Mello simply cannot beat Damian Priest in a slugfest. Nobody's eyes
Hi there.
are protected against a cheap shot like that, and now Mello back on top. More than one way to skin a cat in this game. Mello is having difficulty getting Damian Priest off his feet despite the volley of shots thrown to that spine. Oh.
Carmelo is better on the mic than Braun Breaker. Well, you're right about that, at least. But to be fair, Braun Breaker hasn't really had much opportunity to talk. He's more of a man of action than he is talking.
He's taking quite the beating in this one. That jump start from Carmelo Hayes. Plus getting blasted
He's like Kevin Owens. He'd rather scream than talk.
Still shrugging it off now and getting a momentum for himself. Oh! I'll tell you right now, Carmelo Hayes perhaps the best mover of his generation, and he needed it there.
He just takes out that hook play and then comes back with the kick up top. Lateral press and just easily dismissed by Damian Priest.
Well, this has been a tactical masterclass from Carmelo Hayes. You might not like it, but the cheap shots, the chopping out the legs of the bigger opponent is exactly
I need to get
what
soda.
you have to do. Mello desperately
I'm gonna get soda.
trying to get over the line here. again, not giving Damian Priest any room. The problem is you give Priest room, he gets back to a vertical pace. He's on a vertical pace. Suddenly he has the advantage once again. Knows exactly how to use his massive frame to full advantage.
I give Melo credit whenever he faces an opponent that has such a distinct size advantage. He always is applying a creative offensive strategy to try to counter just that. We've seen it a few times here, just chopping down the legs of Damian Priest. Alongside Wade Barrett, I'm Joe Tessitore here in San Antonio, a sold-out Cross Bank Center. Damian Priest, the former World Heavyweight Champion, is stalking backstage, looking for Aleister Black, who attacked him a week ago. Instead, he ran into the mouth of Carmelo Hayes, whose jaw locked, and thus a match was made. Hayes has been in control, but now look at Priest rallying back, center of the ring, blow for blow.
This has been Carmelo Hayes.
I don't want to smack my lips.
But he got cocky, then too much Priest.
Did you see the height that he just sent up to the rafters of the Frost Bank Center with Carmelo Hayes?
What a huge blackjack that was. And now Carmelo Hayes, from looking like he was heading to a coasting victory, is suddenly facing all the rage of Damian Priest.
And he wants to deliver for this sold-out Cross Bank Center crowd, and Hayes is going to try to bail.
You've got to bail. Oh, nice!
Wow.
Safe
He threw him in.
Completely suck it in. Damian Priest exposed the arm and attacked.
And the springboard by Hayes, he threw him in and now gains momentum.
And looks good while he does it. What a $1 million smile. And that smile is
You're being a creep now.
Oh, here we wait a minute. We're here in San Antonio.
Alright, you got me. Alright, you got me. Now you're being a creep, so go away.
Is he tuning it up?
Up the back.
Is he looking for sweet chip?
John Cena's here tonight. Yes, he is.
Watch out, my friends. South of him and
No.
counter. Swings
Oh.
left and then meets the target.
He just clapped him.
Oh, look at that by Hayes.
La Mystica connects.
Oh, yes.
Hands.
All the momentum on
Oh, he does the...
Damian Priest going for it.
Oh, mommy.
In position for
Razor's edge. Oh.
Slipping out the back doors, Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes scrambling for all his worth here, but everything he does is just a beat ahead of Damian Priest, who has been softened up from the word go in this one.
So, yeah, when...
Hayes is so
Also, Damian Priest was questioned about his relationship with Lola Vice, and he said no comment, so... He must want to keep it. He must want to keep it a secret.
Huge opportunity to come up with a
It's not really. It's not really that bad. I like Lola Vice with him. He could be with anyone he wants, literally.
Hook in the leg, and with that, the kick out by Priest.
Carmelo is really rolling tonight. This is when Damian Priest already for the big one, and now hitting a Eddie Guerrero style front splash right here in South Texas.
My God, he kind of had his knees a little too high.
With all the momentum.
And remember, still to come tonight, the undisputed WWE Championship contract signing for SummerSlam. Cody Rhodes, John Cena, both here in the building.
Oh, I didn't know it was a contract signing, but it makes. I guess it makes sense.
Everybody started off the show. We're still looking for more information.
I still can't believe. I still can't believe it's on the beginning of August. By the way, I kind of have some news but I have to make a separate video about it. So I just want to say stay tuned because I have something really important and really life-changing that I need to announce. I won't announce it today or tomorrow, but it will be soon. Aleister Black, my man.
Be careful what you wish for. This guy's a Kaiser Cesar Souza, he just appears.
Bell rang, match is over. As Aleister Black has disrupted things. The attack Reese ready to go. Reese is trying to hunt him down.
Where is Shinsuke Nakamura? I have no idea where Shinsuke is.
Well, no, Ace has had his own issues with Aleister Black in recent months.
As far as I know, he's either off TV.
I'm out.
He's either off TV or back in Japanese wrestling again. Those are the only two options I have.
Urgent looking for me, we heard her say. Aleister Black. Again, brutally attacking Damian Priest.
Very unnecessary, but that's the whole point of making the plot. So that's the whole point of making drama. Drama doesn't have to be fair.
That is such a difficult move to execute. Muay Thai aficionado, and doesn't Damian Priest know that?
That is how it ends.
But remember when I said that Zelina Vega had been having some pretty weird stuff on her Instagram page. Yeah, it seems like she's going for like a concept that like looks like she got bit by a snake, and the venom is making her into a darker character, like Persona type. So because I got a closer look at her evolution outfit, and it's two snakes where her cleavage area is on the top piece of her outfit. And I was like, it's the same snakes in the video, so I'm assuming she's letting a venomous snake bite her, and I don't know, it looks like that. The venom messed with her brain. Did you see Paul get slammed by Jelly Roll on the late night? No, I didn't see the show, but I saw the highlight and it was funny. Yeah, I saw that though.
We're all where we belong.
The street profits have shown. Look at Bond. Somebody else now.
This is the first time I've heard him talk. This is the first time Dexter Lumis talked, because back when in NXT he had a silent character. He had a silent character persona.
One by one, we will strip these teams of their wicked desires and burn.
Not as bad as Candice's outfit. Yeah, Candice LeRae's outfit was the worst. But Zelina Vega's outfit was good. I just had no idea it was like, you know, more detailed than I thought. I kind of just thought it was just wave lining. Yeah, the first time they ever spoke, my mom pointed out the obvious. Now these aren't bunnies, these are kitties. See, it has whiskers and everything.
Too many stars to count. Jersey's just built different.
It has a tail on the back too, but I can't really show it. I mean, you could kind of see it a little bit right there.
August 2nd
It has a tail on the back, but I'll show.
Individual combo tickets on sale now.
I'll show it once once the stream is over, because, you know, I take off everything. when the stream is over. But not that I have much to take off because these are PJs, so I'm gonna sleep in these. But I'll just take off my wig and makeup. Naomi's outfit had fake razor blades. Yeah, it definitely took a lot of time on her outfit because it had a it's a kind of sequin detailing that you have to make it look you have to have it dangled but also look straight at the same time. I don't know how that works with using razor blades, but whoever did it did a good job because normally that's done with just circle plastic sequins and you just poke a hole in it and then just keep on, layering and layering and sewing, and that's how it's done. But with razor blades, that's that's different because there's holes everywhere in a razor blade, even if it's plastic fake, because if those were real razor blades, they definitely would have hurt to put that on. So obviously it wasn't real. Sequin layerings is even harder to do than beading. Because with beading, you could just put it through the string and then I assume you just put it through the string and then you just keep on beading and beading and then finally just put it where it has to go and then just make it tight as possible. That's how you have to do beading, I'm assuming. But I wouldn't know because I never did anything with beading. It's not the same thing as making a bead bracelet. But if it's anything like that, you definitely just stack up the beads until they make a nice line, and then you just shape it and style it the way you want to. Jelly Rose, choke slam, but fall through the table was pretty good setup. Yeah, they're obviously going to show it later. They're obviously going to show it later on tonight, but I'm glad that they took personal time to escalate the storyline because that's kind of rare nowadays.
I mean, how good is that to get the guy that was count for pound #1 against the guy who is count for pound #1? And you can have a VIP ticket package from On Location for premium seats to bring you closer to the action like never before. Head to onlocation.com/Canelo Crawford to secure your spot. Vegas, September 13th. Mega fight at 168 pounds.
Ba 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 ba. Taking it all.
So menacing music, isn't it?
Oh, that's fake, mommy.
The United States champion.
Jacob Fatu not trying to get locked up again.
Well, he's 6 days removed away from his title defense over big brother Jimmy Uso, but he's about 55 minutes removed from what we saw shockingly earlier tonight. The solo and the MFTs outside, the damage with the T-bone car accident, authorities all over it. Looking to detain Jacob Fatu, Kathy Kelly being a breaking news reporter who's trying to figure out anything that happened. And now here he is.
Yeah, seem to have shaken off the worst on that cover record, though Tony Loa is apparently carrying a couple of wounds on his face from it. Thankfully, crisis averted there for Solo.
By the way, you can get a close-up of my earring. This is the earring that I wore for my Valentino cosplay. It says fuck, and I have another one that says off, but as you may or may not know, I don't have a piercing in my right ear, and I still have yet to get it pierced. I really hope to get it pierced someday, but I just haven't went to the mall. I don't go to the mall usually anymore. That's the thing. I just don't go to the mall anymore. But I should take a day though. But that's my earring that I have on today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's why I wear long wigs, so nobody notices that I only have one ear pierced, but it shouldn't matter because that's a style anyway.
without my guidance,
Beyonce wore one earring in the Austin Powers movie and everyone loved her for it.
he doesn't listen to anybody.
What do I think about the new Bloodline? The same thing I thought about the second Bloodline 2.0, pointless.
I gave Jacob the world. Alright? I gave him everything. I brought him here to WWE. I made him successful.
Solo has on high waters. Is that a style? In some circumstances, yes. Most commonly for suits, yeah. Because if I was wearing a suit, I wouldn't want my pants dragging down at my shoes.
He's so damn selfish. He betrayed his real family, his only family that he has. And I should have known.
And I used to wear high water pants all the time. Back when I was little. But that's because my jean size is very versatile. That's why. Some days it would be medium, some days it would be large. But I kind of have no idea what my jean size is now because I don't buy anything that has a number size. I buy everything in a letter size. Yeah. I'm innocent.
You determined that you are not the person of interest. You're free to go handle your business.
Punk ass police, indeed. They're not even real police, but okay. I really enjoyed the first run, but everything feels a little forced. This is forced because the fact that they knew that the second group didn't work out, and the fact that they're still trying to make one that will work out is annoying. That just shows desperation is not a good look on you guys. Desperation not a good look on WWE. That just shows that they just want to have it their way and not listen to what the fans want.
The MFTs and Jacob Fatu.
Jimmy Uso! Jimmy Uso arrives on the spot, and it is on! Well, that's even things up some yards. Getting the jump on Talatona, who has been right down on the floor. Now effectively 3-on-2.
As he takes out JC Mateo.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu will always like those cannonballs, but keep an eye out for Talatona.
Oh, Talatona with a
Yeah, as long as it's 2 against 4, it's pointless.
This is ugly.
Yeah! Do that shit!
Oh my God.
He was looking for the double choke slam, but the super kick comes in.
Yeah.
Double team it.
4 super kicks, he stole his feet.
And Big Jim crossbody.
Oh my God.
Keeper with a little assist from Jacob Fatu.
And the gods are really off the chain now. Who would want to be Solo Sikoa? Completely unprotected by his MFTs.
And let the beat down begin.
Did he say NFT? See, I told you that would be confusing.
Jacob Fatu purposely got into that car wreck against the MFTs. The police cleared him, and now he's clearing house. Super kick against Solo.
This is some real Southern justice.
Wow, hip attack.
Right here in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
State.
Beat that
This
ass!
is simply not how Solo Sikoa planned this trip to San Antonio.
Earlier tonight, law enforcement took Jacob Fatu away. Solo said, once a criminal, always a criminal. But who's getting the last laugh and last word right here, right now?
They're gonna save him. Yeah, I was like, they're gonna save him.
The right hand man of Solo Sikoa, perhaps his most trusted MFT, may have just saved the career and neck of Solo Sikoa. But Jacob Fatu still going wild from the slammer to the center of the ring in under an hour. And look at the carnage.
Big Jim.
Yeah.
Tama.
Red.
And now a mighty
Oops. I have it on flash mode. Yeah.
Your message sent, and all Solo Sikoa can do is stand and watch. As 2 of his
It's in a steel chair drive.
Steel chair.
This is a save yourself kind of situation.
This'll be you soon.
for Solo Sikoa.
Rip that bandage off because that's not real.
Beaten down by the werewolf raid.
Solo, solo, solo. You want to frame an innocent man and get Jacob locked up?
Yes.
Okay, let's see how you like it at SummerSlam. Look at me, Solo, because you will defend your United States Championship against Jacob Fatu inside of Steel Cage.
So
You better beat that ass!
If you please.
they're banned from ringside, or they're gonna arrest him. Yes.
He's all yours.
You're under arrest.
The officers that earlier
You're under
tonight
arrest for
detained
fraud.
Jacob Fatu now realize exactly what happened here.
You're un-
San Antonio earlier tonight.
You're under arrest for defamation. That's what you're. No, defamation. So defamation, property damage.
And give credit to Adam Pearce, who's here in place of Nick Aldis tonight.
Faking an injury.
You want to lock him up? How about both of you get locked up at SummerSlam? Wade Barrett, Steel Cage, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship.
Woo, woo, woo.
People are losing their minds, and Adam Pearce said to Solo Sikoa, let's see how you on the face of Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, filing a false report. Yes.
Planet Earth, London, SummerSlam, Steel Cage, United States Championship on the line.
Emotional trauma probably to Jacob Fatu, but it's not. I know that's not it. He's not emotionally traumatized, but you know, you can fake that.
Just moments. Now, last week on Smackdown, we were in Nashville, and we were shocked. Jelly Roll's amazing performance was interrupted by Logan Paul. And then 2 nights ago, Jelly was the guest host on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and look at what happened. I have also signed up to get in the ring for WWE SummerSlam. Please welcome my tag team partner.
Yeah, they were on the Jimmy Kimmel show last Wednesday.
The WWE this past weekend was one of the coolest weekends of my entire life. Getting to hang out with Apex Predator, we did Smackdown, we did Saturday night's main event.
Retribution is going to come quick and swift at SummerSlam. That's all I got to say. Don't worry about those guys, Joe.
Relax, guys. I come in peace. You're screwed at SummerSlam, but I'm bringing some positivity. I mean, truly are an inspiration to trailer trash all across the world.
Wrong time, wrong place, wrong back.
Totally fake. Totally fake, but you know.
What are you, dummy? You want late night talk shows? Stay in your lane, stupid.
Go back to YouTube or stay off it. It's a win-win either way.
Stupid. I'm here. Why don't you leave, huh?
That was a breakaway table.
I mean, that's what was happening late night on ABC, and now this is what is happening with the showdown.
Spaghetti. I would think of it more as peanut brittle, but okay. That was a peanut brittle.
Peanut brittle, they got peanuts, so they're hard.
Fine, a wafer.
Yeah, that's better.
Fine, that table was made out of wafers.
It was. Mira qué lindo, that's pretty, I never saw that.
Ma, she always had that. Do I still think she's a better wrestler than Charlotte? Yes, I do. Like, what, you thought that Alexa Bliss hanging out with Charlotte would change my mind? It doesn't. She's grown on me, but I still don't like Charlotte that much. Had that table was soft. Yeah, that's what I said. It looks like it's made of wafers. I could put it back to red. I could put it back to red for Stephanie. Oops, flashing. Flashing mode. There. And no comment about Stephanie's outfit because she wears the same thing all the time. And it's amazing. Marvin, get back in our room. Huh? Marvin, get back in our room. Ooh, finally some tour date updates. I wonder. Fuck. They only have till October. That's weak. I want to see where they have. I want to see the next, show they have lined up for November and December because I'm really hoping that, like, you know, the next time they're in New York or Long Island, I will get a chance. I missed the opportunity with Slammiversary, but I wouldn't miss the opportunity for WWE, at least. Because I had no idea that they were coming to Long Island. Had I known in advance that Slammiversary was here in Long Island, I would have been on the jump right quick. But it probably wouldn't have worked out anyway, because given the circumstances that I will announce, like, you know, sooner or later, it would be uncertain. Hi there. So those who are new, I am starting up a Discord called Knockin' You Out, so that can be, like, you know, a group chat way of how I can interact with you guys and also keep up with wrestling news as well as my opinions on certain matches, my theories, and also the fashion, obviously, and of course cosplays. And if you want to discuss animes or games that I would be willing to watch or play, then yes. So I'll have a Discord link up soon, but I'm just still getting it put together, because this is the first time I actually made the Discord like server on my own. So if everything's, like, you know, still disorganized and all, I will be on the jump, and just give me advice if I need it. But the Discord name will be Knockin' You Out. But if you don't have Discord, I'll have an Instagram page so you can follow too. I made an Instagram page as well for it. That you could probably join tonight, because I'm most likely to start that up first, then Discord. But just know I'm not accepting no DMs unless it's an important matter. If it's not important, then I'm going to ignore it. Same thing I do with my personal DMs. Just know that the announcement I'm going to make soon, it's not nothing bad, really. It's just going to change my life in a really big way, but it's not bad. I see this as an opportunity, I see this as an opportunity to get to a better place, both within myself, my family, and as a channel.
Bring the flavor. Boy, was the flavor brought moments ago with everything that went down with Solos ago.
Never seen me like this. Well, this is what I look like. I look like on my own time, or when I'm babysitting. This is what I look like when I'm wearing J fashion, or Scene fashion, or E-girl fashion. It varies. It varies what styles that I wear, but all of them are either J fashion or E-girl fashion. And if anybody wants to learn the arts, of J fashion or the fashion that I wear, I'm more happy. I'm more happy to explain it on the Discord.
United States champion Jacob Fatu.
Dude has no gear, fake police and security. Yeah, that's why I knew they were fake all along. But anyway. All they have is a walkie-talkie. But thank you,
Now
Sonic.
look at what we are in store for. What a rematch.
No, I'm gonna make an announcement soon though, because it involves me and where I'm going as a channel and person. So it's a life-changing update, but it's nothing bad. It's just that you're gonna be like, whoa. Or like, that must be hard or something. I don't know. I assume that's what people would say if I told them.
There was an incident at Raw. Stephanie Vaquer took on Chelsea Green.
Whatever happens to me, I'm gonna be okay, because this really is an opportunity to try and better myself as a person and try and grow bigger as a channel.
Has this major issue now with Alba Fyre.
I'm already starting by making a Discord so I can always interact with you, even on my own time. So, even though I can't know you personally, I can still know you emotionally as the person who created this channel. Do you have time before Smackdown ends or after? I don't want to miss it. You mean the announcement? I'm gonna make a separate video on it, so don't worry. You won't miss anything. I'm gonna make a separate video about it. And it's not going to be a major video. It'll probably be on a shorts or something, so just look out for that short. I'll have it posted on my post too, so you can check it out. I'll probably pin it.
Where do you source this? Are you verifying anything that Chelsea would say to you when it comes to complaining?
She simply would never lie, but
tomorrow I have to start making more content. I have to make more cosplay content.
The devil's kiss is
Beat that ass.
Thank you, Zoe. I also have some pictures in this look, so if you missed it, I'll have pictures posted on the post page. So. But, yeah, I knew that would be quick. Hi there, I'm doing just fine.
I think this was Cody Gyaru got for a second, and the secret Hervice will strike, and now it's punishment time for that. As Pikay nearly looks to knock the stuffing.
Stephanie on her way to the top. Sure. Yep, I always believed in her.
She turns it around and shuts Piper on the ring after another sensational performance.
Hi there, people joining.
Where she hit the Devil's Kiss and the SVB. The winner of Evolution's Battle Royal was going to be fighting for a championship.
It could be on Flash.
To bring the bones close back to Stephanie Vaquer, simply on her game once again tonight. That has become a real trend for this one.
I went on the party and I said, yo, wasted, when you get on, let me know. I need to do plays.
Angelo Montez, we are a week removed from Wyatt Sicks taking the victory over YouTube, as well as capturing the WWE Tag Team Championship. Now that you've had the process,
I've been on the channel for a few months now. I would ask you on a date if I knew you personally. And if I knew you personally, I'd probably give you a chance, and that's how it's supposed to work. I'm glad you're self-aware on how you're supposed to be consensual, but what you know is what people will lack and never understand.
We ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
Because spamming and catcalling me is the wrong way to do it.
Next question. We are moments away from 4 tag teams making their way to the ring to compete in a
Unfortunately, it can't be like that. it can't be like that now because I probably would never try to date one of my watchers because it didn't work out. It didn't work out. It didn't work out for Justin Bieber, and it definitely wouldn't work out for me. I mean, Justin Bieber is doing okay. He's managing in his relationship, but you always knew that his relationship with Heyy was forced.
You want something done right?
As do I think the Wyatt Sicks compares to the original group? No, it does not whatsoever. But I like how traditional and I like how traditional and what's the word? They're paying good homage to Bray Wyatt's philosophy and stuff. What? What are you talking about? Nothing will ever compare to the OG. Nothing will ever compare to the OG group of Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, and also Braun Strowman, but he wasn't there till later. But unfortunately, we lost two, so.
I think the magic is out there in the lights.
I know it would never happen, but I hope you find your person genuinely cheering for you. Thank you, Slade. It really means a lot. But I don't need to be tied down to know that I'm happy and I'm going to do great in life, because as long as the people I have in my life now are happy, it's all that matters to me. I feel fulfilled, I feel loved, I feel like, I have a purpose, so it's okay. Can I flash mode it to sync with the song? But it does it on that beat at least. But it's not working. What do I think about the Street Profits not having tag team championships anymore? I mean, of course I'm upset because I actually do like the Street Profits, but I always was fond of Bray Wyatt more, so I have to be biased on them. I'll always be biased on Bray Wyatt because this is the only thing relatively literally close to Bray Wyatt, so I have to like this, or else I'm trying hard to forget about Bray Wyatt's passing, and Bo Dallas and his group is the only thing that's making me forget that he passed away. I would have been sad forever if he decided to just retire the whole concept altogether. The same way people felt when Eddie Guerrero passed away is the same way I feel when Bray Wyatt passed away. Hi there, Russia. My videos get blocked from you guys the most, but still, I appreciate your input. JoJo sung the opening at AEW pay-per-view last week. Yeah, I know. She was always a great singer. I love her. I always loved JoJo. I wish she could come back here, but I understand why she's not. But either way, she's getting paid for all of Bray Wyatt's tribute merchandise. She's getting royalty checks for that all the time. So I'm glad WWE is taking care of her in that sense.
Cody Rhodes, John Cena, the contract signing still to come, but right now.
Oh, thank God. I'm sorry that you guys got skipped, but I'm glad you did because I can't look at Rey Fenix's entrance without my eyes being blinded. But I'm not glad you skipped Fraxiom. What the heck? Fraxiom? Yeah. Fraxiom. I always say Fraxiom. I'm not glad you skipped Fraxiom. They have a good intro. I love Fraxiom's intro. Put my hands up for what? There's nothing on them.
This match will grant you a tag championship opportunity, so now is the time to get that done.
So that pairing against DIY, who we saw earlier, Fraxiom is in there as well as the
You're not the police.
City Machine Guns.
Am I talking about Phoenix Pyro Spinners? No, I'm talking about his strobe lights. They give off a really blinding color. Green, white, and red are not a good color to strobe light. So fast like that. If it was just one color, that would be fine. But multicolors like that is not fine.
Real champion Cody Rhodes and John Cena are going to have their contract signing for SummerSlam in a matter of moments. As you look at Rey Fenix.
Well, this match took exactly 30 seconds to break down into absolute carnage and pandemonium, which really should be the bar for the entire Smackdown tag division in the year 2025.
Did you see the shot from Axiom? And all of a sudden, it's the Motor City Machine Guns will say, we'll take this position. The baseball slide drop kicks. This is DIY.
This is one of those matches the referee has zero chance of trying to keep control.
Blackpool, Sagan, Tessa, Ciampa, and Gargano. Fatal four-way to see who's the #1 contender.
I'm glad he went through. It was risky because he could have. Ew, mommy. Ew, mommy.
So the Wyatt Sicks, Wade, recently winning the WWE Tag Team Championships, defeating the Street Profits. Now the rest of the division.
I'm glad that it worked out though, because that lunge that he did through his legs, he could have accidentally tripped him, and that would have fucked it all up.
What was your big takeaway when you reflect on the Wyatt Sicks company?
I mean, it wasn't a shock. That's the thing. They haven't had many matches over the past 12 months, but it just didn't feel like a shock. We had a few brief weeks of relative calm within this tag division when the Street Profits had kind of taken out everyone.
Who is the Andrade look-alike in this match? Look-alike. Rey Fenix is completely different. He has a mask and everything, so I don't know what you mean by look-alike, but okay. Unless you're referring to Johnny, whatever his name is, yeah.
A guy who I will stamp as the greatest of all
Unless you're referring to Johnny, but Johnny doesn't look bad. Johnny doesn't look like that either.
Oh, you're a real sucker behind the side.
He is who he is, Wade.
Yeah, you can take a cheap shot, Josie. I do that a lot. You might notice.
Rey Fenix has a mask on, so he is totally different. But Rey Fenix is a newbie luchador wrestler that we picked up from AEW along with his storyline brother Penta. They're split for now, but I'm sure they will be a tag team later on.
Now he can take matters into their own hands.
The mocking by Gargano as he looks over.
Oh yeah, Gargano. That's his last name. I always forget his last. I forgot his last name for a second. Because I was going to call him Johnny Wrestling because I know people call him that too, but I forgot his real legit last name.
They're now really getting under the skin of the Motor City machine guns, causing some mass damage to that midsection. Alex Shelley is really taking a whooping here, and a smart move by DIY, keeping Alex Shelley away from all corners apart from their own.
And then again DIY taunting the team of Andrade and Fenix.
Well, that's really high IQ from Tommaso Ciampa. You don't like it, but with the referee's back turn, it's now a double team free-for-all in the corner of DIY.
Well, I'm glad I'm not. I hope that helps.
Right to that stern. Alex Shelley.
Great conditioning for these two in DIY. A lot of people hate their attitude, hate their approach. No matter, come on, cardio machines. And Alex Shelley cannot get a shot in here.
If you want to be fit like me.
It's been a spectacular night in front of a sold-out Crossbank Center, 15,112. Fatal four-way #1 contender to be determined here as Alex Shelley looks to fight back.
Well, the last 3 minutes have been the DIY show, and all of the offense has been thrown the way of Alex Shelley, but Chris Sabin has dived in, illegally, I might add, and added a little breathing room there for Shelley, who needs out this one in the worst way. And with that tag from Axiom, he is out of there.
Yeah, he needed that badly. That's the team of Fraxiom.
Yeah, like I said before in the description, I don't care who wins this match, honestly, so long as it's not DIY, because they kind of been an annoying heel group. And adding Candice did not really help. That is Andrade. I was confused when you said, that's what I was saying, I was confused when you said look-alike, because I'm like, ain't nobody finna look like Andrade. The only thing that the only person that could look remotely similar is Johnny Gargano, but he's too white to be Andrade, so no.
Into the cover. And just pushing.
And he doesn't have that much hair either.
As he grabs Ciampa over
Once again, some double team moves there from Fraxiom. So difficult to defend, but the same can be said perhaps when Rey Fenix and Andrade get going.
Oh! he done a little spin in the air kick. That's awesome.
amazing pace.
Yeah. Oops. Oopsie. Mommy. Ma, shut up.
Three amigos.
Whoopsie.
And it may well lead them to a championship opportunity here.
Come on. Oh man. Hit. Reset time. Whoopsie. I think I know who's gonna win, to be honest, though. It's probably
John Cena are here in San Antonio. The contract signing just moments away, 2 weeks away from meeting up at SummerSlam, the rematch from WrestleMania.
Look at this, we're getting a relay sprint here. It is the Motor City Machine Guns.
I'll do a small idol dance. I'll do a small idol dance for the stream to close.
Shelley and Saga trying to get after Fraxiom. Slick blade by Nathan Fraser. He is just lightning fast. As are these two, Andrade and Rey Fenix into the fray again.
I've never seen a referee look more confused than Ryan Trump looks right now.
Picking a victim. Crisscrossing and delivering.
Just everything so sweet.
They've got it. They just had it. The striking attack. You brought
Triple H doing with Julia booking as the Women's United States Champion. I did the same situation with Io Sky. Yeah, but to be fair, her reign just started. And they look like they were trying to, with, like, you know, the vague, like, you know, hints that Zelina Vega has given us in her gimmick change. I think they might try that gimmick again. Like, you know, that run again. They might do this run again, Zelina versus Julia, but she has a different persona, and let's see if it could work out there. I knew Candice LeRae was there, but unlike before, she's wearing something that's fine. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with wearing, you know, a graphic tee with pants or a skirt.
Yeah, it's been an incredible matchup thus far. Referee having zero chance to keep control. What?
That's like the most casual, but, like, you know, practical style you can wear when it comes to fashion. Just wearing a graphic tee, whether it's cropped or long, with some pants or a skirt. That was funny. The way he screamed like that.
A tag specialist after his time in NXT alongside Nathan Fraser.
Welcome, fan. How are you? I'm doing fine, freshly.
They're not playing that until they win gold here on Smackdown, however. Oh, and keep your eye on Tommaso Ciampa here. What is he trying to cook up?
Oh my God. Oh my God, Oh my God, Fraser, are you... Fraser got the worst of it. He landed right on his head. Yeah. Jay was in the police car, yeah, because he was helping Jacob Fatu prove his innocence.
Competing in this match, of course, DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns, and they, based on resume, would have to be everyone's favourite to pull out a victory here. But it seems like that may well come true in the case of DIY imminently. Fraxiom, after taking that massive top rope kryptonite crunch to the outside. On a booming knee to the jaw.
He is so effective with that.
Oh, yes!
Peeling down.
That's right.
The knee pad exposing the knee, and Axiom's jaw.
If I came to Egypt, I wouldn't wear what I'm wearing now. That's why I like, you know, as much as I would love to visit, like, you know, as much as I would love to visit Saudi Arabia and Egypt, I could not wear those clothes that I wear now. I would not be able to wear any sort of J fashion whatsoever. Maybe Jirai K, but I don't want to wear Jirai K. I don't want to wear Jirai K because that requires you to wear long sleeve stuff, and I ain't finna wear long sleeve stuff in 100+ weather.
Motor City Machine Guns, who were perhaps in peak form at the right time in this one.
Julia needs challengers that want her to have a good title reign. They have to do it right with her, because to be fair, Julia's had a little bit more of a push than Zelina Vega, and it's sad that happened, but I always sense that they were favoring. It's all about favoritism, so you could just, like, you know who's going to get a good run and who's not, based on how they're treated and how they won things.
Andrade maybe lining
Yeah,
up
Maxie.
that vain moonsault. But Axiom puts it up there and just smashes the back of his left leg.
WWE's first ever Spanish superstar Lolz lining up here for Fraxiom.
See one for the Spanish fly. Signature style, and he delivers on Andrade. Meanwhile, Phoenix splash. My oh my, is he gonna be Fraxiom?
There's a turn to the boot of
Fraxiom.
the fighter. Blink of an eye, but Tommaso Ciampa's now legal.
He's a legal man. He's a legal man. Oh, wow, Rey Fenix.
With his wits about him.
All right, calm down.
DIY as crafty as you like. We're about to steal a victory like parasites. Rey Fenix was ready for
What am I watching? Read the thumbnail, my guy. I'm watching Smackdown.
It's Rey Fenix.
Beat that ass.
the corkscrew. I always love that
Oh, I got it.
corkscrew. I knew it would be those two because they were creating a lot of hype. But yeah, there's her too. I was like, no, they would not win for a roll up.
Yes.
Bitch ass. Bitch ass. And there you have it. Andrade and Rey Fenix. I thought it was for SummerSlam. I didn't know it was next week, but I guess that's fair. I wonder if they would do the same thing though. Okay, so now it's vice versa. Alexa Bliss versus Roxanne Perez next week. Okay. And they'll win too to create even more momentum. Jelly Roll and Randy Orton again with Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. Promo set up for next Friday. The contract. Those glasses are too big on you, Cody Rhodes. Is there better talent on Raw? There's no such thing as better talent on any brand. It just varies within weeks. So they try to book better talent on Monday Night Raw because that's always the superior show, and it always kind of will and has been. So, but in my opinion, it just depends on the show. I think those two are injured.
Look at my girl. Yay.
Pretty Deadly is injured. That's why, because they got injured in an underground match. Unfortunately. They're in AAA. I don't know where the Miz. I don't know where the Miz is. Oh, mommy, would you stop? He lost so much weight. You wouldn't believe how much weight Kevin Owens had lost being on the bench. He lost so much weight. I can hardly recognize him anymore. And like as much as I'm happy for him that he lost some weight and he's like, just getting better and rehabilitating, I'm just like, I just hope he's okay, because sometimes when you lose weight and you look that skinny, it still gives me concerns, because like, there's a certain point where you can get skinny by yourself, and there's like, also, you have to have some sort of fatness, and he looked like, he looked like he overdid it a little bit, but he can get that fatness back up. Could Kevin Owens be on Ozempic? I'm not sure, but I don't trust Ozempic. I know a lot of people use it, but I don't trust it, and I don't really care about Ozempic because I don't need it, obviously. They need more female NXT stars on SmackDown. Yeah. Stephanie Vaquer and Julie are just the start, because they tried with Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, but they did it too soon, and then they just took them off out of nowhere, and now they're back in NXT. But Lash Legend is like, looks like she's having a push on NXT because she has an opportunity to be like, the next one to face against JT James, but she has to face Jada Parker for the opportunity.
And right now, let's get it. The general manager of Raw, Adam Pearce.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the official contract signing for the undisputed WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. Please join me in welcoming the challenger.
Miz is working American Gladiators. Oh yeah, didn't they say they were making a movie of that? I'm not sure. But either way, I see him all the time on Instagram, so I don't really have to worry that much about the Miz. I follow both Miz and Maurice. I do want that denim cowboy vest that she had on the night of Evolution. She made one for her daughters, Madison and Monroe, and they were just pretty. And usually I'm not a fan of white clothing, but those white with those pink detailing that she put to make it look like, her old butterfly belt, her old butterfly diva belt, they really look nice. Hey, yeah, thanks. Hi there. I'm not coming to Egypt for you. Why are you singing to the fans?
Holding on to it, as he says, the last real champion. The American Nightmare sets aside the contract to put it in.
Cody Rhodes is a blue color for me, but I want to see what color John Cena has on today. What color shirt will John Cena have on today? Will it be red? Will it be purple? Because those are the top two colors I'd be seeing John Cena wear on, wrestling. It's either John Cena's greatest shirt colors were red, purple, and green. Didn't even have to think.
What are we gonna talk about?
He just signed it right away.
What do you want to talk about? I appreciate it.
That's a nice hairstyle, a nice color. Thank you. I wish this was my real hair, honestly. But like I said before, as great as this wig look, it is tangly as fuck. So once I take this off, I really have to, brush it down really good. But it's only really tangly like this now because I didn't give it a bath. I need to give it a proper bath in fabric softener and conditioner, and then it should be, like, you know, not so tangly anymore.
It was overanalyzed, it was scrutinized.
I just didn't give it a bath yet because I love how wavy it is, and I'm afraid it'll lose that kind of texture, but I could always fix it myself. I just hate doing that myself because sometimes I don't always do it right. But I cut the bangs to perfection because these bangs did not look like this before. They were all the way up to my face like that before, but now they're, you know, aligned and they're fine.
When just up 35, I returned at WrestleMania and I came back home. I did not flinch when I stood across from a future Hall of Famer with a muscle hanging off the bone. I did not flinch.
So that's the secret, Downey. Yep, that's the secret to having such luxurious wigs. You give them, you boil it into a nice Downey mixed with conditioner soup, and then you just let it sit there for like, you're supposed to do it for 24 hours, but I only give it 8 hours and I just let it sit for 8 hours, and then I just brush it out, and then I, you know, comb out the tangles, and then I let it dry overnight, and then when it's all dry, you could just brush out the leftover tangles, and then you just style it the way you want.
Against one of the most beloved wrestlers in the history of our sport, against John Cena.
I hope they have a Texas death match. But SummerSlam's not in Texas, so I don't think it would be like, you know, the right time.
Believe me, I understand. It is an unenviable task to be the one trying to take it away from, again, perhaps the most beloved wrestler in the history of our game. But nonetheless, it is the task that I was born for at SummerSlam. It is one match for the rest of my life. And I know that I'm son, it takes two for this dance to work. So, Mr. Pierce, if you will. And ladies and gentlemen,
So what color is John Cena wearing today?
WWE Champion, John Cena!
John Cena wearing black. I don't have a black color though. I wish I did. So I have to put just white. There's white. There's no such thing as a black color in idol culture. So whenever there's a person wearing black, when there's a person wearing black on stage, you put white color because they have to wear white with black. So I can switch from blue to, there's Cody Rhodes' color.
Cut music. Go to sale. Well, give me a second, guys. Hold on. For real. Give me a second. Hold on, Cody. I have bad news. I have some bad news today. I am not going to be at SummerSlam. I know. First time you're hearing this, if you've got your face. This is a tonight decision. I had to take it to the top of the chain of command. Hear me out, please. Okay? Everybody knows I am filming a big movie for Netflix in New York City. Netflix knows about this. There's no surprises here. We talked. Things have been transparent. I am emotionally exhausted. And we all feel that it is best.
Why do I feel like he's telling the truth but also lying too? The only part that I can sense that he's serious about it, that he's emotionally exhausted because this heel gimmick hasn't been working out for him. So he knows that.
Do it in Paris. We can do it in Perth. But as far as SummerSlam goes, boss, there is no way in good faith that I can sign this contract. Okay? Now look, hey, whoa. I know you're upset. We are all upset. Okay, we're all upset. There is nothing we can do here. There is nothing we can do. Because if my name goes on the contract, Cody, I have to be at SummerSlam. We took this thing right up into the final minute. All right? Tough choice to make. But we all talked. Everybody realized I'm working real hard. Emotionally, I'm just out of it. This is a tough decision, but this was what's best for business right now, okay?
Whenever somebody says that, they are lying.
Really, hey, whoa. Really. You guys, you don't even know how hard it was to be here tonight, okay? No, seriously. This is a farewell tour, you know?
Thank God.
I wanted to give you guys fireworks.
Mommy.
There you
I
are.
wanted to give you guys a night to remember. But hey, I'm just happy. Right now, physically, emotionally, this is all I can give you guys. I thank you so much, and I appreciate your understanding and your patience in this matter.
Oh, now you appreciate stuff.
Cody, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're gonna get that rematch. It's just good night, San Antonio. That was just an ultimate in Mickey Mouse cowardice from an absolute rat of a human. Wait a minute.
Yes, that's right. Beat that ass. Can't have you say it, I'm gonna have you go. Yes. That's it. Yes. Beat that ass.
It's all a facade.
That's how he's gonna make it shine. Go, Cody, do your shit.
Antagonize me. Antagonize me, why don't you?
He's been using it as a weapon throughout this ruined wrestling reign of terror, and he's back in the ring with Cody. Cody gets on the way. Oh, the title is in Cody's hands.
Just do it.
Yes. That shit. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it totally missed. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. He did not do anything to him. He didn't hit him with that title. You have terrible timing, John Cena, for being such an actor. This is a J-pop light stick.
That's that right. Walking in me.
He's got the
contract and he's going up to the top rope with the contract binder that was rejected by Cena in hand. Right through the table! Cody puts Cena right through the table with a splash!
Forgery. That's a crime, Cody Rhodes. Forgery. That's a crime. But anyway. John Cena. Put a JC. That's forging documents. Falsifying documents.
Check the fine print. It's not just a match for the title at SummerSlam. It's a street fight.
Yeah.
A street fight, huh?
Yes.
Huh.
Beat us, Cody.
I wonder who would be willing to interrupt that.
And girl, you cover yourself. It's on me, Will. He's gonna have Scott with him.
Nah, he's gone. Unless, like, you know, by some miracle that it was all a facade. Because apparently Travis Scott is MIA when it comes to WWE related stuff. But I figured the only reason why he went MIA is because he needs to show up at SummerSlam, but I guess not. No problem. He got a cut on his forehead. Ba-boom. And that is the end of the show. See, I told you this. See, I told you this would be a chill day. It wasn't nothing. It was nothing too big, nothing too crazy. I know, mommy, but sometimes I worry that.
No, you're here. Which one of you?
No, I would not throw it like that, but okay.
Did he sign it?
Yes.
Yeah, he made him sign.
By forging his handwriting.
He put his hand on his
Yeah,
hand?
exactly, yes.
And he told him to check the fine print.
It's a street fight now, but I think Travis Scott and or The Rock would probably come that time. If they don't, then it's totally pointless to make it a street fight because yes. So anybody could interrupt that match. Anybody could interrupt that match, but I don't know who.
That's what I'm saying. Cody's gonna have his backups.
Street fight death match at the same time. That's the best alternative in this case scenario. So as promised, I will do a small idle dance before I take off everything. Not everything, but you know, my wig and makeup. First I need to get music.
Theories that there was under these worlds within our world.
I believe it. Who's to say there's not another Earth with like people like us?
Really? You're living enough for me a gentleman. My personal path is still Leo in another universe.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. I'm just making sure I have good lighting. I look like a cat. Is that like, you know, a backwards compliment saying I look like a Discord kitten? But hey, I don't really. There are way better looking Discord kittens. So put it pink. That'll be my color that I use in this video. So. I'm just waiting for my brother to get out of the shot. He's in the kitchen right now, and I can't work with him within the kitchen. So this is the ending song from 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. I never watched that anime before, but I do love their soundtrack, and this is one of a viral anime ending dances that is on TikTok that I have done before in a previous video, but I just did it off the whim. I didn't dress for the occasion. But now that I am, I think it's fine. And when you're dressed in Gyaru, you're supposed to do something light, and I think this is a perfect, light dance that I could do. Nothing too body movement, that involves this dance to do. So you're just supposed to do light dances when you're doing any kind of Gyaru or Jiraiya. You just do light dances, nothing that involves too many body movements. You do more dancing with your hands, and you're supposed to have your face covered, but I'm not one of those anonymous people online, obviously. So I mean, I could, because everyone knows what I look like, and if I cover my face, people will just say, why you have it covered, and I'll just say, because.
There's a reason Shetty is called the heartbeat.
Okay, my brother's out of the way, so I can do it now. Hopefully this is good enough lighting.
Only America's most dependable truck will do it. In every Shetty truck, like every Shetty driver, and the building on the scene.
If you can hear it. And that's it. And that's it. I'll do one more. It'll be something small again though. I think I'll do it without the light stick this time, because I was supposed to make a heart with that, but I had a light stick. And there is a light stick version of, there's also a light stick version of that, but I need 2 of them, and I need to buy 2 of them. I will do that light stick dance version though, someday. And I'll do one more though. I'm just trying to find the right song. Canton Boogie. I think I could do that. That's a little bit more movement requirement, but I think it's fine for now. For those Project Sekai fans, you know this dance pretty well. Okay. It'll start right away, so if I just jump right into it, that's why. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's enough for tonight. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's enough doing dances I already know. Next time I do this, it'll be dances I don't know and I just learned. I need to catch up on idol dances, I really do. But thanks for watching though. Mommy, there was a request somebody made for me to do with you though. So come here. just come here. I'm about to tell you. And to close the show, I'll just make. Hey, you could get a close up on my mom's PJs. Here you are, mommy.
Hi, how are you people? I hope you enjoyed the wrestling because it was awesome.
Not you.
Oh, me too.
No.
Woohoo! That's me that always said, woohoo! Beat us.
All right, come on. Like, I'm trying to close it here. So they wanted me to make a heart with you, like Charlotte did.
Yes.
Like Charlotte did.
I could be the arrow.
Enjoy the wrestling next week because I am.
And so that's the end of the show, you guys. And
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. But like I said, that's the end of the show. And as always, my donation links are down below. And if you need access to any and all wrestling companies, whether it's pay-per-views or live shows, the link is down below. If you don't have access to live TV or streaming, like I do sometimes. And once again, my donation links are in the link description down below. Ko-Fi, Cash App, any and all donations are good. And I will be back here on Monday, as always, to watch Raw, NXT, and Smackdown. And look out, like I said, for Queen Beelzebub cosplays, because that's coming up soon, as well as my major announcement. But if I'm being honest, my announcement will be first, because that's first priority. But either way, I hope you all will be understanding how it'll change me, but I hope you'll be understanding at the same time. But whatever happens, I'm going to make the best of it. So until then, thank you all for watching, and remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.